Hello everyone, I'm Kusa and welcome to Home. This is a horror game that I know very little about. I know it's supposed to be very unique, and that's really about it. I know from what I'm told, it's different for everybody who plays it. And that sounds pretty cool. Like, things can go completely different based on what you do in what order and all that. So, I'm just gonna dive right in and see what happens. Oh my god, that background music is really, really unsettling. Game will be saved automatically at certain points. Great. Put aside an hour and a half and complete home in a single sitting. Well, I guess I'm gonna just, try to do that and cut it as best as I can then. All I remembered at that point was finding myself alone. Oh. Oh, my head. Where was I? It was so dark. There was something by my feet. A flashlight. Okay. Oh, that is not cool. That house. Where was I? I don't like this. I don't like that. There's a body. There was a body lying on the floor. Who was it? Who indeed? You're... Ah! A cat. I've got two options. I can go out that door, or I could go down the stairs. Ah, I'm not going downstairs. Nope, 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 nope. I'm just gonna open this door and go right outside. Or into another hallway. There's a computer. The desk had a computer and some papers on it, and a single drawer. I didn't want to snoop, but did I open the door? The drawer? I already opened the door. Yes. Receipts, pens, and a blurry photo. Looked like a store of some kind. Why did this look so familiar? Blood on the wall. It smelled fresh and sickening. I realized there was blood on my shoes and pants. Oh man, I had to get out of there. Yeah, no kidding. Well, I guess I have to go downstairs. Hope there's nothing spoopy down here. I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. How did I hurt my leg, I wondered. All I could really recall was coming home, seeing Rachel. Who's Rachel? I was afraid. I was upset. She looked afraid. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I knew I should head downstairs, try to find a way out. Ah! A thin gray mouse was stuck in a trap. It looked frantic, but exhausted. Did I free it? Yeah, you can go, buddy. There's so many options. I don't like any of this. The shelf was full of books on local history and hunting. Seemed like the owner of the house really knew the area. No! I don't know anything about the area. Let's go through this door. What was that? What was that? I don't like it. An old dining table covered in dirty dishes for two people. There were dozens of beer cans and other liquor bottles among the dishes. The smell was turning my stomach. A black and white photo looked like the man upstairs, and his wife, I guessed. There was no reason for me to keep this. Did I take it? No. I figured this was no help to me, so I left it behind. I don't like these doors. I don't like it. Is anything there in the dark to spook me? A collection of rusty tools. These looked like they'd seen a lot of use and were caked in damp-smelling dirt. Why weren't they in a shed? I found a picture of a couple. It looked like it had been moved a lot. There seemed to be a switch behind it. Did I push the switch? Of course I pushed the switch! It depressed smoothly into the wall. I heard a faraway click somewhere. Ah! I don't like this. Let's check this room again. No, still nothing. Alright. I guess I'm gonna go down the stairs again. I really don't like stairs. Ah! Excuse you! I looked like hell. My clothes were dirty and torn, and there was mud caked all over my shoes. The bathroom was incredibly clean. Every surface had been thoroughly wiped, and nothing seemed out of place. There was a photo development tray lying on the floor. Some leftover negatives were sticking out, but they were pretty blurry. I thought I saw what looked like treetops. The front door was blocked by a pile of furniture. I knew I had to find another way out. No! I don't like that. The door was taped up and seemed to be stuck. By the smell, I guessed it led to the kitchen. Well, now it's just like funneling me. The box looked heavy, but there were marks on the floor. It had obviously been moved before. Maybe I had found a way out. I must have moved it, right? Yes! I heaved the box forward, and it finally gave. There was a ladder going underground where the box was. A dank smell rose from the passage. Did I climb down the ladder? No! Yeah, okay, fine. I guess, after some thought, maybe I did climb down the ladder. My leg hurt like hell as I climbed down that ladder. The tunnel below was even darker, and the smell wasn't getting any better. But I had to get out of there and find my way home. Footprints in the dirt. Looked like more than one kind, and a lot of traffic. No! Places all over were marked on the map of town. The industrial area near the river, various houses, and even the water tower near the old rail station. No! Newspaper clippings from the local paper. They were all about murders in town over the last few years. Wait. There were photos. Photos of our house! What the hell was that about? Maybe I should have looked around more, tried to find some kind of information. Oh, Rachel, please be okay. I wanted to rush home, but I had to find a way out first, and I needed to see what else was down there. A work table, covered in papers, dirt, and a handgun. I hated guns. I didn't take it, did I? Yes. I tucked the small handgun into my pocket. Its weight was somehow reassuring. No, another ladder! It was so dark down there, and the air smelled stale and putrid. I couldn't believe what I saw. What was this place? Some kind of homemade rack, slung together with poorly cut wooden rope. It was caked with old blood. Somebody didn't actually use that, did they? The desk looked old and was caked with grime. On it was a stack of old, faded paper, covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out, and illegible notes were written beside them in faded blue ink. I could only make out a few letters. Heaveyephlrapphoro. None of it made any sense to me. Crudely made shelves. They looked like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. The labels were worn and slick, but I could still see the warnings. It looked like a cage. It was small, but there was something coating the bottom. Something wet. Ah! What is going on here? Let's open the door. There looked to be bones half dug into the ground, and the remains looked old. Who put them here? I'm really not sure I want to know. Down the ladder we go, then. Oh. Some kind of old boxes. They looked like they were years old. Wait a minute. These boxes had old clothes in them. Clothes I remembered throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell were they doing here? Oh, that does not put me at ease at all. What is that? Bats? Yup, bats. I remember noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. There was a rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. Did I take it? Yes. Maybe the rope would make that broken ladder easier to descend. Excuse you! I had the rope now. There must have been a use for it around somewhere. Yeah, so I guess I need to use the rope on the ladder. The rope I found would let me climb down the broken ladder safely. Did I climb down? Yes! I could hear a faint hum, and the smell from before started to get worse. A bunch of old newspapers, wheat pasted together. A message had been hastily smeared on it. Keep out! Danger due to cave-in. I could still feel a faint impression of the rope I had slid down as I pressed against the heavy metal door. It was probably for the best that I hadn't jumped. The ache in my leg was bad enough as it was. If I could have, though, I would have run straight out of those awful tunnels. Who would keep such a place? At least, I thought. I had found that old handgun. It seemed to work, and from the smell of it, it had been used already. I kept the gun in my pocket. It seemed a familiar weight there. There was dirt on the ground. It looked wet, and there was some grass smeared within it. Let's go up the ladder, then. Disgusting. It was a mess of filthy garbage bags. There were rips and tears in most of the bags. What looked like an old videotape was sticking out. Did I take the tape? Yes! I wasn't sure what I hoped to discover with the tape, but I took it anyways. I could hear a faint trickling sound, like water. What was that? A kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick. I didn't even want to touch it. Did I take the knife? Well, we do have the handgun, so no? I still had the old handgun. I wasn't sure what good a knife would have been. Nope! Excuse you! The door was locked. There was a musty smell from inside. This one's not! I wasn't sure, but I thought it was some kind of regulator. I had no idea how it worked. I wasn't sure what those valves were for. Did I turn it anyway? Yeah! Whatever these valves did, this one wasn't pumping water anymore. I wasn't sure what those valves were for. Did I turn it anyway? Yes! Yes! Turn all the valves! Do the things! Something... That's sounded weird. Whatever these valves did, this one wasn't pumping water anymore. Okay. Just let me go. I want to leave. Goodbye. There was a rusty ladder sunk into the water, which smelled disgusting. I knew I couldn't climb down that. Maybe I could find a way to drain the putrid water. So I was working on that already then. Okay, when I heard that loud sound, I thought for sure that I had done something wrong. Looked like I turned off the water flow with this valve. Though through the dust, I could see handprints from previous use. Probably from whoever worked in those sewers. So where do I go? What do I do? I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off its flow. Did I turn it off? Yeah. I thought I could turn this water valve. Yep. Alright then. I guess maybe I had to turn them in certain order. Or something. Well then. Wow, I see. I had to turn these two more. So let's turn these a lot. See if that works. Okay. So all of the valves are done, right? I can continue. I can continue. Okay then. So I think this is a pretty good place to stop for this episode. I actually didn't expect this to take more than one, but I guess I'm gonna play through the whole thing. And, yeah, this game is really unsettling to me. I mean, like, really, really unsettling. Wow. So, as always, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think, what you like, what you don't like, all of that. And I will see you next time.